Good morning, everybody. Wild passion appeared. Hello. I did not want to get up this morning, so I dawdled a lot. And then I'm like, I don't know how talkative I am, but I still want to do my live. So let's go with diamond painting. My mice are still alive. My baby mice. They're getting chunky. They're getting chunky. They're not as pink as they were because they're it. So, which the cereal lasted her pretty much since Monday, which was pretty cool. So I don't have to worry about feeding her very much. I usually got to fill the dog, like the other food. I got to fill that like every other day, but hers lasted all week. But, oh no, don't slide. No, no. I need a new tripod. One that doesn't slide on me. Ah! Okay. This tripod is broke. But yeah, I checked on them this morning. They were still good. I noticed she was out of food, so I mixed her up some more, and I gave the other mice more because they needed some. So it's all going well. Yay! And on the 3rd, well, technically on the 4th, I will have money that I can get my Pac-Man frog with. I'm so excited. And I'll also be able to get Bumble to the vet. But I'm excited to get my little Pac-Man frog. I talked to one of the co-workers that works in the fish and reptile area where the Pac-Man frogs are. And I said, do we sell Pac-Man frogs a lot? And she's like, no, not really. And I was like, so if I want this particular frog, chances are he'll be here next week. And she's like, yep. And I'm like, woohoo! All right, number 5. Hey, Denny, how are you doing? Hopefully my tripod will not collapse on me doing this. I usually use my laptop, but you know, my laptop is being a turd and is really, really loud, and I don't want to irritate you guys with its noise. So I am basically mobile streaming and pointing my phone straight down at what I'm doing. But I'm really annoyed that my laptop just insists on being really noisy. And I'm using my husband's laptop to read the chat. I would use his laptop for streaming, except for his webcam doesn't work. So, I mean, it's Friday. I got to work today, but got to cut all the dogs. We're going to get 4 new dogs today. And aside from them, I've got to cut everybody's toenails. Everybody's toenails. So I will have a busy day just cutting toenails. And some of them are easy, some of them are not so easy because they struggle. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the fan is going out, if the motor, like, I don't know, something is not right in it. It's old, but my husband's is older and I can't even hear it. But he also doesn't use it a whole lot anymore either. And his was more expensive. So I don't know, maybe that's why. It may be older, but it's better made. But yeah, so I'm probably the first week of November bringing home a Pac-Man frog. frog. And out of the two that we have at work, one is green, one's an albino, and I think I want the albino. He's smaller, so he's younger, and he actually, I caught a picture of him today or yesterday, last night, where he was not submerged in his substrate. So he was dirty because he had it sticking all over him, but you could actually see his whole body because he came out of the substrate. And I was like, woohoo, a picture. And I figured, I have a hard time with names, but I thought maybe I could call, because I won't know if it's a girl or a boy, but I figured I could call him Sunny because he's yellow. And just call him Sunny. I don't know. What do you guys think? Or give me other name ideas. Banana. That would work too. That would work too. Banana, nana, nana. And I asked, a person that was working, I was like, so typically what do we feed them when they're here? And he said they're eating pinky mice. So I was like, well, I've got pinky mice at home. Not that I feel like I would have a really hard time throwing in one of my live babies though. I just feel like I would really hate that. Because I always said I would not feed a snake live. Why would I feed a Pac-Man frog live? But they eat a pinky mouse like once a week. And then in between you can throw in a cricket here and there. At least the food is cheap. I mean, a dozen crickets is less than $2. So a dozen crickets can go for the week, and pinky mouse, one pinky mouse once a week. And I could do frozen thawed for a pinky mouse, but I would have to make it look alive. Because I really just don't feel like I can sacrifice my poor little babies. Even though they're supposed to be feeders, they're supposed to be feeders for somebody else, not for me. I just don't know if I could look at their cute little faces. I'm watching them grow, and then once a week throwing one of them into the frog. Yeah, and I get a discount too. So a dozen crickets is less than $2 without the discount. Imagine what it is with it. And a pinky mouse, a frozen thawed pinky mouse is $1.50. Plus I'd get a discount. So it's going to be really cheap to feed this frog. Hey, Evie. Yep. Cold weather, sad water pressure, and there are times during the winter that our pipes freeze. When we get especially cold, we get frozen pipes, so then when we try and turn on the tap and it sputters because no water is coming through. Evie calls banana, nana, nana, nana. Call him banana. Hello, banana. And they do have teeth, so I would have to avoid making my fingers look like food. One of my coworkers said they have venom in their teeth, which I hadn't heard, but I did research and it says no, they don't. They're not poisonous. So I don't know where that came from, that they have venom in their teeth. I think it's a misconception, because it said that it's a common misconception that Pac-Man frogs or horned frogs, which is another name for them, are stop sliding, are poisonous, which from my research says no, they are not. Oh, come on, stop sliding. We don't really wrap our pipes. We open our cabinets under the sink, and then we have a space heater that downstairs at our main, our main pipes or whatever, where the water comes into the house. We just turn the space heater onto that, and it melts everything pretty quick, which is kind of nice. I'm just always afraid of bursting. Well, it says that, they don't chew, they have teeth, but they don't chew their food. They swallow it whole, but the teeth are mainly for grabbing, just getting a grip on their prey. But it did say that the research I did said that they are not venomous. So I don't know. Whether they are or they aren't, it's not going to be anything that hurts us. And that, the bite can hurt. Usually they'll bite just out of protecting themselves. Either they're trying to protect themselves because they feel threatened, or they think you're food. But that most of the time they'll just bite and let go, but then there are other times that they will actually latch on and not want to let go. And you gotta really resist the urge to shake them off, because you can hurt them. Ah! But they kind of did like a little survey on, does the bite hurt? And some people said a little bit, not too much. But it does draw blood. I just want to avoid being bitten, period. It said as they get used to you, you're less of a threat to them. So when they get used to you, they very rarely will bite their handler. Unless they think you're food. Don't do biting frogs. They're just very, very eager eaters. And if they think that your finger is food, they will go for it. Hey, Barry. I totally forgot about last night. Now that Barry's in here, I totally forgot about last night. That's my bad. I worked, I came home, I had a sinus headache. I was kind of having a blah, like my depression and anxiety. I was having a blah day. There's a piece stuck here that doesn't belong. There we go. So I think between all that, I just kind of spaced out. That's not when I say that I'm going to try, I usually do mean I'm going to try. But I just kind of spaced out because I was having a day. Ah. And it's really hard to do what I've planned when my computer isn't working properly. Yeah, always make sure your fingers don't smell like food, because they apparently, even though they're insectivores, they are carnivorous. So, they will eat things like chicken, and so don't eat like chicken drumsticks and then stick your fingers in. Yeah, he wanted his birthday stream, so I was going to stream when I got home from work, and it kind of didn't happen. But I didn't get home until like after 9:30. Yeah, they'll basically eat what they can fit in their mouths. So, kind of like Oscar. Oh, that would be my husband's text jingle. And I can't look at it because that's what's filming. My phone is what's filming this. Yeah, they'll eat mice, they'll eat worms, they'll eat crickets, they'll eat roaches, stuff like that. You don't want to give them things that are too fattening because you don't want them to be, you want them to be plump, but you don't want them to be way fat. Ah. Yeah. I didn't even eat dinner last night. I had leftovers for a late lunch, late-ish lunch. And then I went to work and I came back and I ate an entire larger bag of hot Cheetos. And this morning I am paying for it. I mean, during the night I was kind of paying for it too. I had a bit of a stomach ache. But this morning I am paying for it in other ways. I'm sure you can use your imagination. But they were delicious. Oh, you weren't feeling well? The cheesecake's coming back to haunt you. At least it's not hot Cheetos, because that burns. Burns a lot. That reminds me too, I gotta pick up Ian later. I wish he didn't have to work on Fridays because then I could pick him up before I go to work. But no, he has to work until like 4 or 5 when I have to be at work. So then I gotta pick him up after, and then I don't get home until late. I actually have a gift card. Well, Ian had a gift card for Dairy Queen that he said he got from his boss. And he said, I don't know if there's anything on it. And I'm like, wait, if you haven't used it, because he said he doesn't think he's used it. But then he also said he doesn't think there's anything on it. And I'm like, if your boss gave you an empty card, that's cruel. But he gave it to me, so I'm like, ooh, I want to go get one of the chocolate extreme blizzards. Yum, yum, yum. I haven't used it yet. I'm surprised I haven't used it yet. Your horror game scared you? Well, he says maybe I did use it, but I don't remember. And I'm like, okay. So I guess if I go and try and buy a blizzard and they make it and then I discover I have no money on it, that I'll be like, oh, damn, now what? I don't have money to pay for it. I thought there was money on this card. Well, I should have money left after I get my Pac-Man frog, because the Pac-Man frog is $30. And I think he's coming in the little container that he's in. So I'll get a discount, employee discount on him. And then I'll need a 10-gallon tank. This 10-gallon tank just sounds like really small, but they don't move around a lot. They don't need space. They're sit and wait predators, so he'll stay in one place a lot. And then they don't necessarily have to have a water dish, so long as their substrate is moist. Like, not, I hate that word, but not dry bone substrate. It has to be damp. They don't drink water, they absorb it. So you could put a shallow water dish in there for them to soak in, or just make sure that the substrate is always damp enough. Which is, I'll probably do the water dish. It just has to be super, super shallow, because they don't swim. They'll drown if it's too deep. Moist. Average girl's gonna go wash dishes. Be back when I fold clothes. Okie dokie. I just realized I haven't even brewed my coffee this morning. I have no coffee. What am I gonna do? Oh no! I really hate this tripod. It keeps sliding. It keeps sliding on me. I think I can still zoom in some. Yep. At least you can zoom on this. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I know, it's our brains making it worse. It's just that people have perverted the word. But I am super excited that my Pinky babies are still alive. They're going to be a week old tomorrow. They're still alive. This rice cereal, feeding the right baby, human baby rice cereal. To mom, I feel has definitely helped. Because the other babies died really quick. And I'm thinking that maybe now with this rice cereal thing, I'm thinking that it was totally that she didn't have a very nutritious diet for her babies. Because now they're doing very, very well. They're getting chunky. They're losing their extreme pink appearance because they're starting to get some peach fuzz, because at a week old is when they start to really get their hair. Their hair will start growing in. And we're getting to that point, so they're getting some peach fuzz. I want to use number 2. And they're definitely more plump than they started out. They were scrawny things when they were born, but they're plumping up, getting bigger. Hey, birdie. Yeah, the week did go fast, for sure it did. And I'm just happy to see that they're doing well. I check every morning. I check every morning and I check every evening to make sure they're still going. And they are. I had to give Mom more cereal this morning because the cereal lasted her pretty much since Monday. And it's the first time since Monday I've had to refill her dish. But so it goes a long way too. But I noticed when I checked this morning that she was pretty much out, so I gave her another dish full. I was watching yesterday about the Yorkie. Which Yorkie? Was I talking about a Yorkie? Not at work. Might have been a Yorkie that I mentioned that had been at the animal shelter that was, you know, people are always going for the cute young animals and stuff like that. And this Yorkie at the animal shelter was older, bulging eyes, no teeth, tongue hanging out, you know, just kind of funny looking. And yeah, she was an older, he or she, I think it was a boy, was an older dog. I think he was 11. Some Yorkies can be crazy, others are pretty great. My parents had a Yorkie. They have a miniature poodle now, but before they had her, they had a Yorkie. Oh, you're fine. I'm not talking as much either. That's why I'm doing my diamond painting, so that when I have a lull in my brain function, I can actually just do this and you guys can watch. Rather than just staring at me, staring at you. All right, Birdie. Oh, yay, she's done her dishes already. I've got a few to do before I go to work, too. Otherwise, if I leave them, my husband will feel obligated when he gets home from work. And I don't like that he goes out of town, comes back, and feels like he has to do the dishes. So I always make sure, you know, because I would totally do them when I get home from work, but they'll be done already because he does it. So I gotta do them before I leave, beat them to it. Ah! I don't like having the on-off switch right near me. Hello, baby doll. No, my husband's gonna be home tonight. And my son. Plus I work. It's really hard for me to do evening ones. The only time I can do evening ones is when he's out of town. Or when I'm not working, because otherwise they get really late by the time I get home. The trials of being a responsible adult. Yep, this is my custom diamond painting. Oops. Yeah, I don't want to adult today. I didn't want to adult yesterday. I just don't want to adult. I don't want to have responsibilities. Aside from my animals, I don't mind that responsibility. Stop sliding! I don't mind the animal responsibility, but other than that, and sometimes that is annoying to me too, being responsible feeding the animals. I'm trying to fix this tripod because it's broken. All right. Oh no, I just shrunk my screen. What did I do? Okay. Oh, Evie got herself drunk last night. Don't you be drinking, Barry. I was actually a good kid. I did not drink before I was of legal age. But it did help that at the time, for me, living in Canada, legal age was 18. It's not now. It's changed. I think it's 19 now from what my dad said. Hot cider with liquor. I don't even like hot cider, honestly. Hot chocolate. Give me hot chocolate with like peppermint in it. I'll drink that. And that does suck. If you had to wait till you were 20 and then it dropped after you turned 20. Better do that, Barry. You got to take it consistently for it to work properly. I need some more of this color. All right. Yeah. The chat is 21 plus now. Ah.
I always had bad luck. She was before I was old enough to vote. Got my permit driver's license in less than a year after. Had to get a new one and renew every 10 years. Whoa!
Yeah, you do have bad luck. I could probably even take Ian out to practice driving on Sunday. He needs to practice. Ah. Bella's too far away from the camera, but or from the microphone, but she is totally snoring. I've got my stupid sinus allergy headache again. I'm hungry too. I haven't eaten anything. I haven't had my coffee. Nothing. Nothing. Ah. I should at least go and start my coffee brewing. No. So funny that Bella's like so into sleeping. She slept all night with me, and then she comes down here for her morning nap. It's so tiring sleeping all night. It's time for a nap. Yeah, food relationships go both ways. And growing doesn't mean eating more, it means eating more nutritious. So there. Because eating actually more healthy, you don't have to eat as much. Because even if you overeat on the healthy stuff, it's still unhealthy. Everything in moderation. So that means you can still share. Potato, patata, tomato, tomato. Try going to get food. Yeah. Oreos. So, should I name my Pac-Man frog Banana? I think that's cute. Nickname, Banana Nana 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 Nana. Or Nana. Or Ban. Banan. Banana, nana, 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 Batman. That theme. Banana, nana, 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 nana. Whew. Yep, drink water, Barry. It's healthier. Water. Gotta drink a lot of water. I always have a water bottle with me to encourage myself to drink more water. With the exception of right now, my water bottle's up beside my bed because I forgot to bring it down. My husband says the same thing about water. He's not fond of drinking plain water, but it's important to do, so he does. In fact, sometimes he's better about drinking water than I am, even though he is not a fan. Yes, if you are thirsty enough, water is great. It tastes great when you're parched. And it's a lot more thirst quenching than other drinks, especially the sugary ones. They don't typically quench your thirst. They just make you gain weight or get unhealthy. Sweat the bed. Ah. I don't have to have a nightmare to sweat when I'm in my bed because if it gets too warm in there, I wake up and the back of my neck is sweating, or yeah. And I don't like that. It just sounds funny. I sweat the bed. Yeah, in the summer is when I usually end up sweating when I'm in my bed, or, you know, if just the room is too warm. Flat soda is disgusting. The only time I will drink flat soda is if it's all that I've got as an option. And if I'm thirsty enough, and I'll be like, okay, drink it quick. At the hotel, when I went last week, I was lucky I didn't fall in the toilet. My husband is very good about putting the seat down when he's at home. I never have to say anything about it being left up, ever. But he takes advantage of being alone at the hotel and leaves it up. And of course, then he wasn't used to putting it down in the hotel when I was there, so I got up in the middle of the night, and it's a good thing I noticed in my half-sleep state that it was up, because otherwise I would have fallen in. I was like, I see your habits change a little bit when you're in the hotel by yourself. I was like, I could have fallen in, and he was like, oops. New alarm clock. Hostess crinkle package. I remember sitting down once and the lid was down, not just the seat. And I'm like, oh Lord, I'm going to pee on the seat. Because I had to go really bad and I sat down and it was a solid surface. I was like, oh no. Don't put the seat down or the lid down in the middle of the night. Good Lord. I didn't say I missed it. I said I sat down on the lid, or you sit down and the seat's not down so you fall in. Because the opening is bigger than your butt. Otherwise, there's no missing involved. And the worst part is if somebody got the seat wet and then you go to sit down and you sat in someone else's. Blech. It's not fun. Especially in a public restroom, like, unless I hover, I'm always wiping the seat off before I sit. Most of the time I will try and just hover. It's hard on the legs though sometimes. I need more of this color again. I go through this color a lot. It's like the main color on this picture. If you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie, wipe the seedy. Hey, Fo. I can't get this package open. There we go. $50's pretty nice, I say. And in the spring, everyone starts putting on shorts when it hits 50. They're like, oh, it's so warm. $25 degrees in Colorado. Wow. Yeah, see, in the fall, 50 feels cold because we've been so used to the heat. But then after the summer, or I mean the winter is over, and we've got all the cold, 50 feels really warm. It's all perception. It's what you're used to, like when it's an extreme from what you're used to, it makes a difference. I'm gonna go back down to fill some holes. So I need whoops, too close. A little too close. I'm trying to get to where you can see what I'm doing. All right, that's better. Too close, a little too close. Okay. Squares are 3. Three, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay. I like that when you're using StreamYard, mobile StreamYard, you can zoom. Or not StreamYard, Streamlab. Too many streams. What? Barry's live. Little turd nuglet. Isn't he at school? Oh, wait, no, he doesn't have school because he has, there's parent-teacher conferences and stuff. That's right. I remember him saying that now. Hey, Eric. Yeah, I can't watch because I gotta look at my chat on the computer and I gotta use my phone for the camera, so I can't watch. It's his, oh, which channel is it? His Barry Ward channel or something? Not his Sonic one. Oh yeah, the Mr. Ward. That's right. I guess I'm done with squares. Huh. Okay. All right. Five. Why won't this one open? There we go. Um, 12. Poorly shaped water bottles. How does that work? I feel like I'm crowded because I got my tripod in my way, my laptop in my way. If my normal way of streaming wouldn't be hindered, I wouldn't feel crowded. Everyone's just watching, I guess. Watching, lurking. Smirking. I'm tired today. I feel my eyes burning. I ate so many hot Cheetos that my eyes are burning too. Oh man. Oh no, what just happened to my stream? I hope it didn't disappear for everybody else. It just disappeared for me. My picture. Oh, I'm back now. Okay. I've heard that one before. I think you've said that one. Somebody's said that one. I've heard it. You said it. I'm pretty sure I heard it before. Before now. I don't know if I need another one of these. I don't see another spot. Right here. Okay. All right, next. $19. Yes, I get it. I get it. Man, oh man. Ah, I found another diamond. Your ex-wife, huh? Stupid sliding tripod. All right. Grr. Are we still good? He's telling jokes he doesn't even understand himself. That's funny. He's like, hee hee, I don't get it. I understood. It's a bee. Bzzz. How do you spell bear, Barry? B-E-A-R. Take the B away, what does it say? So without that, it's just a B. Yeah, go take your meds.
I used to go fishing with Skrillex.
What's Skrillex? What is a Skrillex? Skillet. Skillet. They're actually a Christian group. There is a musical group called Skillet. There's a different group called Skrillex. Never heard it. I've heard of Skillet, but not Skillet with that. Yeah, I've never heard of them. That's how popular they were for me. Okay. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Ah. Woo. Oh, the one about the blinker fluid, going in and asking at the auto repair or the auto shop, whatever, asking for blinker fluid. I love that. I love that. It's pretty sweet. It's a nice prank. I would kill whoever did that to me, though. Kill him. Kill him dead. I'm hungry. I need coffee and food. All right, average girl. Have a good day. Oh, I missed a symbol. Ah. It's my wedding picture, Barry. Where have you been? It's been my wedding picture since July. I'm just not finished it yet because it's big. When I'm ready to get it framed, I'll have to take it to a custom framing place. Number 8. Oh no! I hate this thing. Hate it. I want my laptop back. It's so unfair. How's that? Scared me too. It says there are 2 other people in here aside from me and you. Where did I put? Oh, over here. I'll probably wrap it up here in a little bit though so that I can go eat. Make my coffee, eat. I gotta clean out the adult mouse cage or bin. Evie's here. All right, 13. Although I really want to take care of that one that I missed. So, oh, it's the same. Ha! It's the same container. Yay. Okay. So this one goes here. Ah! And then that one goes there. So that's all filled in. Yay. Cheese jokes? Oh, Ian would love to hear cheese jokes, but he's not here. He loves cheese. Nacho cheese. It's nacho cheese. I'm so smart. Ah. Yes, I already knew that one. Trust me, I have a kid who loves cheese. Oh, I'm gonna make it fall down again. Man, oh man. My feet are cold. I got cold feet. R and Bree. That one I didn't know. Oh, really? Did you ever wipe out? I probably would, just because I knew that I'd have to do well. I'd probably try too hard and then I'd wipe out with the food. We don't have a Sonic here. You had greater plans. Oh no. Yeah, that's always my fear, is wiping out in front of people. I could do that when I'm not on skates, for heaven's sakes. I fell down the stairs at school. That hurt. It hurt a lot. Hurt my pride too, but it did also hurt physically. It wasn't just my tuchus, it was my hands, because I used my hands to break my fall, aside from my butt. So I skinned the palms of my hands and bruised them. I was never good at rollerblading. I had rollerblades, but I did better at roller skating than rollerblading. The single row of wheels or a ice skate was really hard on me. Ouch. I wouldn't be surprised, Barry. Sad thing is my tripod wouldn't slide if one of the legs wasn't broken. It slides because one of the legs is broken. I need a new one. You realize ramen noodles are very, very unhealthy. Very, very unhealthy. Yeah. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up because I need to eat something. I need to double check when I work, either 4 or 5. But I gotta double check that so that I give myself enough time, because aside from eating and stuff, I got, like I said, I want to clean out the multiple adult mouse bin, I gotta do a few things. Ooh, do a few things before I have to go to work. Do the dishes. So I need to go ahead and wrap it up so I can get that stuff done. So hope everybody has a great day, and I will talk with you later. Bye. Shoot. Oh, I'm still here. Ha!